Good morning. Good morning. Need that, huh? How about that? No big deal, but it's missing. Oh well. All right, let's start filling in the gaps, huh? Good morning. Good morning. Everybody ready for the big chill this weekend? If you're in the U.S. or Canada. Everybody ready for that? Check out your Twitter, huh? What's going on your Twitter? What's happening on your Twitter? Let's see. Nice close up of a praying mantis head here. Fill in the gaps, right? Three big things, and then fill in the page. Let's see. Good morning, people coming in. How are we doing? Nice teeth right there. Let's see. What's that? It's a pretty face, right? Those nice little pokey teeth scattered around, and got these what are they called? The long mouthpieces for pushing food in the face. Noticed there were little claws on there before, so that's kind of interesting. little teeth on the end of those. Leonardo da Vinci, is that really you? Yes, obviously. It is I. Leonardo, with my swords, right? And my blue face mask and decorations. The great Renaissance painter and Ninja Turtle. All right. Go with brush and G pen. I can avoid blocking the camera. Let's see. There's the big teeth right there. I've never noticed before. Let's see. Over there. I like their little teeth. Feelers, I think that's what these are called. Feelers. Just trying to remember before. there. Tooth over there. Feeler attached inside of there. A bug in there. Hope it doesn't make anybody uncomfortable. Bugs are cool, I think, but yeah. Who cares what I think? Right? Alright, I appreciate that. Anonymous. Right. How are we doing this morning? Everybody ready for the big chill this weekend if you're in the US or Canada? What is with this thing? Got this weird thing with WhatsApp where sometimes it'll just like log me out on the computer for no reason. Just no longer working. I'll do this one over here, and I'll fill in the gaps up there. And it'll just log out. Not on my phone, just on my computer. I'll reset all the settings and all of that. That was like some kind of weird Windows thing. Set to stay on. I just noticed it turned itself off again. Oh, Netherlands, huh? From the Nederlands. The Nederlands, right? Very neat and tidy. That's it's known for, right? I remember a few years back, the Bungie was going to build a studio there. I guess that's not happening anymore. They didn't announce it not happening, but they haven't announced it happening anytime since. Yeah, we got a big, big snowstorm in Arctic. I guess so. What they call it, Arctic, not tornado, but it's like a big Arctic front coming down through Canada into the United States. Where my brother at, it's going to be negative 50 Fahrenheit, which I think is similar to Celsius at that point, because I think Celsius and Fahrenheit kind of meet at negative 30. Um, yeah, it's 10 o'clock. So it's first thing in the morning. Well, not first thing, but it's supposed to hit tomorrow. I was thinking about going to the grocery store this morning, the Costco. When I was looking at my groceries, I'm like, I really have pretty much everything I need for at least a week or two. I'm only short on one vital thing: a block of cheese. And so I might have to run off and get that. Um, but I don't need to go to Costco for that. Just hit the grocery store down the street at 10 a.m. Actually, I ran a little bit late today, so I normally like to do this earlier. I was debating that all morning long, so I kept delaying. It's like, well, should I go or should I stay now? So I was like, well, I'll just stay here and maybe do a little break and run up there during later in the day. The only reason I want to go early is, obviously it's going to be probably busy there today with people getting ready for the storm tonight and tomorrow. So, So, yeah, I'd like to go to Holland sometime. I'm a big Rembrandt fan, Rubens fan, so you know that's kind of the region, especially for Rembrandt and Vermeer. Justice for Vermeer, right? There's a guy who didn't get his fair shake while he was alive. That's what you get for converting to Catholicism in a Protestant country, right? You don't get the same attention. Let's see. Yeah, for those who don't know, I like to do these kind of morning warm ups for about an hour. Um, I kind of usually do like a few big things across the page, and then go back in and fill in the blanks like this. I never really looked at the mouth structure of a praying mantis before, so, or any real bug probably. There's a lot of subjects out there to consider, so it's always nice to kind of spot something that's worth looking into, right, Bosch? My poor dog. What horrible thing is my human going to do today? A little tone in there. That's good. Yeah, that's good. I'm going to adjust the angle of light so I can see things a little better. Alright, now I'm filling behind those guys. Usually do something like mechanical. This thing. What's up with Pinterest being annoying lately? Some kind of weird interface update on the iPad where it's like it's blocking off a third of the screen for some reason. I don't know why. Alright, I'll try this guy. I wish my dog was over here so I could put my toes on his back and get my feet warmed up a little bit. Alright. Appreciate that. Fill in some background stuff here. Let's see. Let's see, there's this group here. And then this one's over there, and that one's there. Good morning, people popping in. So that should be bigger. Well, I have reference here, so usually like I'll have some kind of idea or subject that I'm working with. Um, so um, what that just means, like, yeah, like I'll pick some reference to draw. It's just it's my morning study warm up kind of activity. So I know I want to fill the page and every inch of the page, and so I'll usually pick some things once I kind of get the main sketches in that I want. Um, then I can start filling in other stuff, filling in kind of the background with it, with other things. So, sort of. Part of it is I'm trying to warm up. I'm experimenting with different things. So like playing around with airbrushes or different inking tools like this one right here. So that's kind of the process for this. This this is kind of me getting kind of started for the day. There. Anybody needs to know that. Let's see where that goes. Oh. So, it's just kind of warm up. I like to pick up, different subjects maybe I'm not as familiar with, or things I haven't really looked at. Like I was looking at these mandibles on a praying mantis, which I've never really drawn before. So it's like, oh, that's interesting. And I learned some new things. There's always, a bit of advice I gave students was to do that kind of thing all the time. So that's kind of what I'm up to. Or mechanical things, kind of fill in the gaps. Um, So, for about an hour. Usually about that long. I might go less today just because it's pretty simple. I can save other areas for filling in another day. And I'm anxious to get started on today's stuff. So, got a good rhythm going with project I'm working on for myself. And I don't want to lose out on it. So that's kind of what the goings on here are for this. How you doing, Bosch? Probably should cover up my upstairs AC unit. Let the cold air in. Let's get some little white paints on here. Or up here. Filling in the gap, right? Please mind the gap. All right. What is the day? The 23rd? Yeah, so that's kind of what I do. I have a bunch of stuff. One of the nice things about Pinterest is they've made it possible for you to mostly remove AI from the references, and which makes it a lot easier for people to find real things on there, which is nice. Um, so I like that. So I'll put in some color in the back over there or something just for fun. This green. Left. Should have done that. That's nice color. Throw this brown in the background. This fake walnut color. How do I feel about that later, right? So, all right, I think that's good for this morning. Looking forward to getting to my actual project, which is over here. Working on this little comic project here. So there's a bunch of cover sketches. Working on this. Need to fix that pose up some more today. There's some more roughs. And there's thumbnails for the page, for the book so far. Got some ideas on changing it already, but I've got like a whole story thing written up here and some extra pages. But that's hoping to get that nailed. I want to get this nailed down today. This is the big plan. So anyway, I appreciate everybody that came in. We'll talk to you all later.